Namaskar. I'm Bhuvan Apurva Jha and I'm from All India Radio Delhi. And over the next 2 to 4 minutes, I will be speaking to you about All India Radio Delhi's efforts during the past 1 year, specifically during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, it's ironic that on World Radio Day, a day we celebrate radio, I'm coming to you on a video platform, but I guess it's a sign of the changing times, and radio would definitely not want to miss out. Now, my story begins somewhere around January 30th of 2020, last year, when the first case of COVID 19 positive patient was found in our country. Now, traditionally, it's a very busy period. As you might know, we have the Republic Day parade during that time, we have the beating retreat ceremony, Martyrs' Day is observed. So, traditionally, it has always been a very busy time period for us from January 26th onwards. I still remember, even before January 30th, the first case that was found in our country, my seniors at All India Radio were discussing and engrossing themselves in the anticipated increase of the role of radio in the forthcoming days. And that's what happened eventually. And I'd like to believe we were prepared for that. Now, fast forward to March 24th or 27th, I get my dates wrong, when Prime Minister announced the first lockdown. Just before that, we had the citizen engagement program where the Prime Minister asked the citizens to come together and stand together as a nation as a matter of solidarity for the whole nation. And I have an interesting anecdote here. On that day, when, as it's commonly known, Thali Bajane Wala ceremony, we were in the studios and we were having a live radio bridge with our sister concern, Vivid Bharati service of Mumbai. And as soon as that clock struck the 7 p.m. or 9 p.m., whatever the time was, the atmosphere in the studio was electric. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. And you could see that as a nation, we had come together. And we were ready for the problem that was in front of us, that is the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the first lockdown gets announced, and there's complete lockdown. I've been through 4 or 5 lockdowns. We have seen that. And first lockdown was easily the most strictly followed. At that moment, as soon as the migrant laborers started going inwards to their native places across the country, there was information paucity. There was a lot of misinformation. And at some places where the information was reaching, it was reaching in a delayed time period. So I remember my sister stations. All India Radio has this wide network of stations across the country. And from Delhi to Lucknow, the stretch that's there, all the stations were activated, and the district administration that were taking steps in setting up halls and hearts and food and ration supplies and medicines, our guys were there too. And they were bringing all of this on a real time basis at a time when moving 100 meters across the town would be difficult. We were getting all that information real time. And when you think of it, when you look back at it right now, that we have almost come out of the coronavirus pandemic, one would like to think that those guys in the field who were there that time, and the announcers on the duty, the program personnel, the engineering folks, everyone deserve credit for that. Because these guys were the initial first responders in terms of information dissemination is concerned. Eventually, we had a string of measures by the government of India. Finance Minister was announcing a slew of measures to revive the economy. Prime Minister was making addresses on almost a regular basis. So we had our regular programming, which was now obviously curtailed because our priorities were different. Because of the uncertainty that time, that air of uncertainty, as they say, our information and our motivation was on 2 fundamental issues. One, correct information, and second, giving a sense of hope, because hope was very important that time. And eventually what happened was that I still remember that in the first lockdown, we had office, and after due permissions were taken, I was driving down to my office from Noida. And I've never seen that road empty. For good 7 days, we did up and down on a daily basis because it was official duty after all. And I've never seen that road that empty. So that gave me a sense of magnitude of the issue that was at hand. Several social media campaigns also being launched by All India Radio Delhi, obviously magnified and gave amplitude to our efforts. But again, when you look back at it right now, you think of all the promos that were made, specific health specific promos that came out. We had this daily Radio Bridge program. We had the best doctors from AIMS, Gangaram, Ram Manohar Lohia, and other top medical institutions coming live on a daily basis, day after day. It was an amazing moment to be working for the public service broadcaster, because it was almost like you're fulfilling your destiny. You are there, trained all your life for this moment. And I was glad to be a part of that. Obviously, in any crisis, women and children are the most severely affected. And in our case too, we took adequate efforts to make sure that these two target audience groups were catered to sufficiently. And for that, to that end, in fact, we launched a slew of women-specific programs targeting their health, nutrition, and overall wellness. And we went full in for the kids. Our most successful program, in my view, last year was the program with Ruskin Bond, the famous storyteller who came in, and it was amazing to hear him for those 20 odd minutes. Ruskin Bond reading your story, you would forget that you're living in a pandemic. He was that good. And then we had the Jungle Fir Baat Chali, which had tales from Panchatantra. So, and I was in the social media team that time. And I remember that after a particular episode was aired, a principal of a school, she mailed us saying that, okay, this story has gone on air. Can you please send us the link of the particular story? Because I want to send it to my school children. They're in their homes and they have nothing to do. So I want them to develop the habit of listening. And then you realize that it was just one of the 5,000 other that followed after every episode. So that show was a run-off hit with the kids. We had story time. Again, radio plays, and I believe we have the best archives of radio plays. If any of you are fans of radio plays, I'd suggest you go out and check our YouTube channel, Akashvani AIR. Some of the best plays and adaptations of plays from foreign authors are there. Anton Chekhov, Indian writers, native language writers. It's amazing. It's a plethora of information just waiting to be experienced. My best learnings from the last 1 year as a public service broadcaster: always be patient, always have faith in the information that's coming out. In fact, I forgot to tell you that fact checking, that has become a source of heated discussions nowadays. Fact checking on the radio, I believe for the first time in the country, was started by All India Radio Delhi, where we teamed up with PIB's media unit, and they used to push out these fact checks on the daily issues at hand, and we used to put them out on air. So we were there even before what has become a buzzword now. We were there with it on the radio. So as I think right now, when looking back, radio has adapted a lot. It has adopted a lot of new methods, and it has only become better. And this commonality of relationship with the audience, this one-to-one relationship, it's only going to get better. And I'm full of hope for the future. Thank you for your time. Namaskar.